Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're diving into the epic story of a man who conquered the known world before his 33rd birthday. A military genius, a visionary leader, and a figure so legendary, his name still echoes through history: Alexander the Great. So, who is this guy? Born in 356 BC in Macedonia, a kingdom in northern Greece, Alexander was no ordinary kid. His father was King Philip II, a brilliant military strategist himself, and his tutor? None other than the famous philosopher Aristotle. Imagine having Aristotle teach you science, politics, and philosophy. This unique upbringing forged a mind that was both ruthlessly strategic and deeply curious about the world. At just 20 years old, his father was assassinated, and Alexander inherited the throne. Most young kings would struggle just to hold on to power, but Alexander had bigger plans. Much bigger. He immediately consolidated his rule in Greece and then set his sights on an empire that had been a thorn in the side of the Greeks for generations: the mighty Persian Empire. This is where the legend truly begins. Leading a relatively small but highly disciplined army, Alexander marched into Asia. The Persian Empire was a superpower, stretching from modern-day Turkey to India, with armies that vastly outnumbered his own. But Alexander had a secret weapon: tactical genius. At the Battle of the Granicus River, and then at Issus, he faced off against massive Persian forces led by King Darius III. Time and again, Alexander used bold, unconventional strategies. He would personally lead his elite companion cavalry in a decisive charge, often straight at the enemy's command center. It was high risk, high reward, and it worked every single time. He wasn't just directing the battle from the back, he was fighting in the thick of it, inspiring his men with his own courage. After conquering Persia and Egypt, where he was famously declared a son of the god Zeus Ammon and founded the city of Alexandria, you'd think he might take a break. But Alexander wasn't built that way. His ambition was limitless. He pushed his army further and further east, into lands no Greek had ever seen, all the way to India. It was in India that he faced his toughest challenge yet: King Porus and his army of war elephants at the Battle of the Hydaspes. Elephants were the tanks of the ancient world, terrifying and seemingly unstoppable. Yet, even against this new threat, Alexander's tactical brilliance won the day. It was a brutal, hard-won victory, and it would be his last major battle. His loyal but exhausted army had been marching and fighting for over a decade. They had reached the edge of the known world and longed to return home. Reluctantly, Alexander agreed. But his story takes a tragic turn. On the journey back, in the city of Babylon, Alexander fell ill with a mysterious fever. In 323 BC, at just 32 years old, the man who had never lost a battle was defeated by an enemy he couldn't see. Alexander the Great's empire fractured almost immediately after his death, but his legacy was permanent. He had connected the East and West like never before, spreading Greek culture, language, and ideas across his vast conquests. This fusion created a new era known as the Hellenistic period, a vibrant age of art, science, and philosophy that would shape civilization for centuries to come. From a young king of a small nation to the ruler of the largest empire the world had ever seen, Alexander's life is a testament to what sheer will, ambition, and brilliance can achieve. He was a conqueror, a visionary, a legend. What do you find most fascinating about Alexander the Great? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more epic stories. See you next time.